The secret language of the empty passenger seat. Me and my brother, Leo, had this weird thing growing up in suburban Ohio. We called it the radio game. When our parents were fighting in the front seat, we'd pretend we were DJs, talking in high-pitched voices about fake songs to drown them out. But as we got older, the game evolved. It became our survival kit. If one of us was at a party that felt sketchy, we'd text the other a song title. "Hey, did you ever find that old Yellow Submarine vinyl?" Meant, "Come get me right now, no questions asked." "The bass is too loud on this track." Meant, "I'm being followed." We're in our late 20s now. Leo moved to Chicago for some high-end finance gig, and I stayed back, running our dad's old hardware store. We hadn't played the game in years. Then, last Tuesday, at exactly 3:15 in the morning, my phone buzzed. It was a picture of a roadside diner menu. No caption, just the photo. I scrolled through it, confused, until I saw a tiny handwritten note in the margin of the picture. It said, "Ordering the strawberry milkshake tonight." My heart didn't just drop, it froze. In our game, strawberry milkshake was the ultimate red alert. It meant, I cannot speak, and I am in immediate danger. I called him. It went straight to voicemail. I texted back, trying to play it cool just in case someone else was looking at his phone. "Lame choice, bro. Get the chocolate malt instead." Chocolate malt was our code for, "Are you being watched?" 10 minutes later, a reply came. "Nah, the strawberry is better. Thinking about driving down to see Grandma Betty this weekend. Miss her a lot." I dropped my phone. Our Grandma Betty died 12 years ago, but more importantly, in the game, Grandma Betty meant the police are not an option. I didn't go to the cops. Leo was always the smart one, the one who knew the stakes. If he said no cops, he meant it. I grabbed my keys, threw a heavy-duty crowbar from the shop into my trunk, and checked his location. He'd turned his GPS off, but the photo of the menu had a logo, the Rusty Anchor. That diner was 3 hours away, tucked into a coastal town in Indiana. I drove like a madman, hitting 85 the whole way. I found his car in the back of a motel lot next to the diner. The windows were fogged. I didn't wait. I didn't think. I smashed the driver's side window. Leo wasn't in there, but his phone was, tucked under the floor mat. I turned it on, and there was one unsent draft. Room 42. 2 guys, high vibe, low life. I didn't use the crowbar for a fight. I used it to wedge the door of room 42 open just enough to scream that the building was on fire. When 2 leather-jacketed guys bolted out the door in a panic, I slipped inside. Leo was zip-tied to the radiator. He looked like hell, but he was breathing. We didn't talk until we were 50 miles away, crossing back into Ohio. Leo finally cracked a dry, bloody smile and whispered, "You forgot the most important rule of the game, man." I looked at him, gripped the steering wheel, and asked, "What's that?" "You were supposed to bring me a real strawberry milkshake." We laughed until we cried. Some games you never really outgrow, and sometimes the silliest things we do as kids are the only things that keep us alive as adults.